Hello dear student. In the last video we discussed about the parallel lines and the transversal, and we discussed about the different types of angles formed by the transversal. So with the help of all the things which we have discussed in the last video, we are going to solve the second exercise of our lines and angles lesson. Okay. So in the second exercise, the first question is, in the figure 6.28, find the values of x and y, and then show that AB is parallel to CD. So there we have two lines, AB and CD, and there we have a transversal on that line. As we know, when there is a transversal, we are going to get 4 angles each on the two lines. Totally we are going to get the 8 angles. So out of this 8 angles, so here this exterior angle 50 degree is given, interior angle is given as x. So here the interior angle is given as y, and here again the exterior angle is given as 130 degree. So using the given data, we have to find out the values for this x and y, and again at the same time we have to show that AB line is parallel to our CD line. So this thing we have to prove in our question number 1. Okay, as we know that already we studied about the linear pair of angles, right? So linear pair of angles means the angle formed by the ray on the same line, right? So all that angles addition will give us 180 degree as a sum. So if we use that property, we can see that this 50 degree and x are two parts of the same angle here, right? So these are on the straight line. X and 50 degree angles are on the straight line. So we can use the property of the linear pair of angles here. That is x plus 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. So shifting 50 degree to other side, x is equal to 180 minus 50 degree, and the value of x is equal to 130 degree, right? Okay, there we got the value for our x term. Then try to find out the value for the y term. Okay, here y is also equal to 130 degree, isn't it? As we discussed in the last video, when a transversal is drawn for the two lines, whatever angles are forming opposite to each other, they are always equal. So here to this y angle, we have 130 degree angle, right? And these two angles are vertically opposite angles. So if this angle value is 30 degree, 130 degree, then your y value is also equal to this 130 degree. Using that property, we are writing the value for that y. So by this conclusion, for x also we got 130 degree measurement, and for y also we got 130 degree measurement, isn't it? So which means that the values for x and y are equal, right? We got the same answer for x and y both, well, isn't it? Here x is equal to y is equal to 130 degree. So x and y are equal, and at the same time they are forming a z shape of angles here, isn't it? Here z shape of angles we are getting. So whenever we get a z shape of angle between two lines, we always consider the two lines as the parallel lines. So here we can say that because of that alternate angles, AB is parallel to CD. So that is the solution. Okay, now the solution for the second question of the exercise. In the figure 6.29, if AB is parallel to CD, CD is parallel to EF, and x is to z is equal to 3 is to 7, find the value of x. So there we have three angles given, x angle, y angle and z angle, and it is given that y is to z is equal to 3 is to 7. We should find out the value of this x angle. And one more thing we can observe here, there are three parallel lines here, right? AB, CD and EF. Like this we have a three parallel lines, and to all the three parallel lines we have a same transversal, isn't it? And it is given that AB line is parallel to CD, CD line is parallel to EF, right? So here in these two relationships, the term CD is a common term, right? So this CD line is parallel to AB also, and this is parallel to EF also. So we can say that this AB line is parallel to EF line with the help of our axiom. So if any line is parallel to same lines, then they are parallel to each other also. Here AB and EF are parallel to CD line, therefore AB and EF are parallel to each other also. So that thing we can conclude here. Now let us move on to the solution of this. First, let us cancel the ratio. So it is given that y is to z is equal to 3 is to 7, right? So let's cancel this ratio. When we cancel this ratio, we just add variable to the numbers which is given in the ratios. So here y is equal to 3a, z is equal to 7a. Like that we are going to consider the values of this y and z. Okay, this thing we are going to use. So as I already explained, AB is parallel to CD, CD is parallel to EF. So we can conclude that AB and EF are also parallel to each other. So the lines which parallel to same line are parallel to each other also. This thing I already explained in the beginning of the solution. So we can say that this angle Z and this angle X are equal. So if we consider AB and EF line as parallel lines, this X angle and Z angle are the alternate interior angles. So that two angles we can consider as the equal angles. Okay. Now, so X plus Y for the solution part, we'll take this X plus Y angle. So between the parallel lines, whatever angles we are getting inside, we call that angles as co-interior angles, or we can consider that angles as consecutive interior angles, isn't it? So one thing you have to remember here, the sum of co-interior angles is always equal to 180 degree. So this thing you have to note down. The sum of co-interior angle is equal to 180 degree. So that concept we are using here to solve this solution. Okay. Now in the place of X we are using Z, because as I already explained, X and Z are equal because they are alternate interior angles. So Z plus Y is equal to 180 degree. The value of Z is 7a, Y is 3a is equal to 180, 10a is equal to 180, a is equal to 180 by 10. So the value of a is equal to 18 degrees. So this a value will help us to find out the value for this Z and Y, because in the beginning of the solution we wrote Z is equal to 7a, Y is equal to 3a, right? So when we find out this a value, it will help us to find out the values for 7a and 3a. Okay, Z is equal to 7a, 7 into 18 is equal to 126 degrees. So Z and X both are equal because they are alternate interior angle. So we can write that X and Z both are equal. So this question is find the value for X. Here we got the value of X. X value is equal to 126 degree. So whatever properties we discussed in the last video, all the properties here you have to use to find out the values for the variables which are asked in the solution. Okay, hope you understood the solution. Thank you.